Nigel Farage has won back his parliamentary seat in the UK, but his dramatic political gamble may not have delivered the result he wanted. The Reform UK leader secured a decisive victory in the Clacton by-election, winning around 63% of the vote. But despite the victory, a parliamentary investigation into his finances has now resumed, putting the $5 million gift at the center of a fresh political storm. So why did Farage trigger this election in the first place? Farage resigned his Clacton seat after facing scrutiny over an alleged failure to declare a $5 million gift from cryptocurrency billionaire Christopher Harborne. Farage has maintained that the money was a personal, unconditional gift and has denied breaking parliamentary rules. But the controversy refused to disappear. The Parliamentary Standards Watchdog had paused its investigation after Farage resigned. The by-election was then presented by Farage as a chance to put the issue directly to voters, effectively asking the people of Clacton to decide whether they still backed him despite the allegations. And voters did back him. Farage won the seat comfortably, while comedian and satirical candidate Count Binface finished second with roughly 27% of the vote. Major political parties had chosen not to contest the election, dismissing it as a political stunt. Farage had hoped the victory would strengthen his argument that the allegations had not damaged his political support. But there is a major problem. The election victory does not automatically end the investigation. With Farage now back in Parliament, the Parliamentary Standards Inquiry has resumed. The investigation focuses on whether Farage properly declared financial gifts and other benefits. One of the central questions concerns that $5 million payment from Christopher Harborne. Farage says the money was given before he was an MP and was intended for personal security. But the watchdog is examining whether parliamentary rules required the gift to be declared. And the consequences could be serious. If the investigation finds that Farage breached parliamentary rules, he could face sanctions, including a possible suspension. In a more dramatic scenario, the controversy could eventually trigger another election in Clacton. That means Farage's political gamble may have produced a strange outcome. He won the election he called to demonstrate his public support. But the investigation he was hoping to move beyond is now back in the spotlight. There was another twist to the election night drama. Farage did not appear at the official count or deliver his planned victory speech, citing security concerns. Police, however, disputed some of the claims surrounding a potential threat. Instead, Farage held an event away from the official count. Meanwhile, the result itself has raised questions about Reform UK's wider political momentum. Farage won decisively, but the election was unusual because major parties stayed away. His strongest challenger was a satirical candidate, Count Binface, rather than a traditional Labour or Conservative opponent. So while Farage can claim a clear victory, political analysts argue that the result may not provide the national mandate he wanted. And that matters because Farage has much bigger ambitions. Reform UK has been attempting to position itself as a major force in British politics, challenging both Labour and the Conservatives. But the party has recently faced questions over its national polling, internal tensions, and Farage's own financial controversies. For now, Nigel Farage is back in Parliament. But the $5 million question remains. Will his election victory finally silence the controversy, or will the renewed investigation create an even bigger political storm? The answer could determine not only Farage's future in Parliament, but also the credibility and momentum of Reform UK ahead of Britain's next general election.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.